The Meds on Admission tab is used by the pharmacy team to record the patient's drug history. It is differentiated from the other tabs by having a green background. Medchart allows the prescriber to review this information and copy any of these medications onto the inpatient drug chart. However, you must always ensure you have checked what is already prescribed, because if one of the medications that you are planning to continue from the Meds on Admission tab is already prescribed, you will be duplicating it. In the Action column, we can see the Prescribing Plan options. Continue. This will add it to the prescription chart. Change. This will take you to a window to edit the medication before adding it to the chart. Cease. This will indicate only on the Meds on Admission tab that this medication has been stopped. Suspend. This will indicate on the Meds on Admission tab that this medication has been suspended, but may be restarted. The medication will also be listed at the bottom of the inpatient chart for reference, but won't be active as a prescription. Withhold to discharge. This will indicate that this medication will be withheld until the patient is discharged, at which point the prescriber plans to restart it. In this example, we are going to continue the amlodipine. We are also going to continue the double base. We will suspend the furosemide, as it needs to be reviewed when the patient condition improves. And we will indicate we wish to change the paracetamol. We will quickly select some other drugs for you. Although we have selected the prescribing plan for each medication, it is not until we activate the plan that any action is taken to save your choices and prescribe to the inpatient chart. It is important to remember to activate your plan. Think of this step like the update screen. We can now click to activate plan. The medication schedule and details screen will display, with the start date and time for each medication that has been planned to continue or change. You can check and amend the start date and times for the next scheduled doses, amending if required. In this example, we are happy to select the default, so we will click to select Continue. You will be taken to Chart Updates, where you can double check the prescribing. Please note the screen background is no longer green, as you are working with inpatient medications and not medications on admission. Always remember, white screen background is prescribing to the inpatient chart. Any medication that you designated in the prescribing plan as change, in this example the paracetamol, will show in the chart update screen as having an error, as a reminder to make your change. This prompts you to select the drug for amending. This opens the prescribing screen where the prescription can be modified. We are going to alter the paracetamol from a scheduled dose to a PRN by selecting the PRN option. Notice that the minimum dose intervals field has a yellow background to show it is a mandatory field. PRN medications must always have a dose interval specified. We will enter a 4-hour minimum interval. We now need to enter the maximum. We will quickly enter 4 grams per 24 hours. With the prescription changed, we can click on Continue. We are returned to the Medications to be added screen. The error has been removed. This is the last time you can check the prescribed medications. Once you click on Update, they will be added to the chart. You must check the chart for duplication. We will click to check the scheduled medications first. Here you can see the medication that has been continued, and at the bottom of the screen we can see the medication that was suspended. Please note, the suspended medication is not prescribed as no doses are due for administration. It is just there for reference as a reminder to review. Any medication prescribed as a PRN will appear in the PRN tab. Here we can see the paracetamol that we changed. You can review the Meds on Admission tab at any point, simply by clicking back onto the tab. Remember, green background is Meds on Admission, White background is the inpatient prescription.